the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018.
For the first hit. Rutschman into right field. Down the line. A fair ball. Adley will turn first. Head for second. He's going to turn second. Go for third. Rutschman into third base standing. An extra base hit. His first hit in the major leagues. Welcome to the...
These are long pitch innings. I think Blister, that's what you were to make sure.
Here's a high fly ball into right. Back his bat's on the move. On the track. He's got catch by Mookie Betts.
Now, Clifford looking for a clean inning here in the seventh. Hit well out to right center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he made it!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Ballpark. As always, I'm your host, Patrick Moran, alongside Brendan Cunningham. Today, we're going to be shifting some topics. We're going to be playing some more games. You know how we always get really into that. It's always a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a draft. We're going to be doing Deal or No Deal, and we're going to be doing a themed game. That's just the unofficial name because I didn't really know what to call it. But, you know, we're going to have a good time. We didn't feel like there were enough headlines to talk about, so we're going to do this instead. And it's always, you know, just a lighthearted, friendly competition episode whenever we do this. But before we get into all of that, Brendan, how are you doing since the last time we talked?
I'm doing pretty well. I know we had two of our city's, sports legends going in their have big moments. You had Adam Jones, I had Tom Brady. We were talking about that. I know you went to the Adam Jones thing. So how you feeling about that?
That's true. I guess I should talk about mine because, you know, that's a baseball podcast. But
Yeah.
First of all, on your end, shout out Tom Brady, the GOAT of football. Got his statue. You said well-deserved, so.
Absolutely.
Well, it is well-deserved.
It was 12 feet tall, but it should have been higher. That's how great he is.
Yeah. But I did go to the Adam Jones Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Orioles Hall of Fame, I should specify. Got the bobblehead. I was locked in. It was pretty. It was pretty emotional. I didn't cry, but he's part of the reason I love this game, and he's officially retired, and he's cemented his legacy in Orioles history. I mean, he was the center fielder for a decade. He's been my favorite athlete for a while. Just read off some of the accolades here. I mean, he was a 5-time All-Star with the Orioles from 2008 to 2018. 4-time Gold Glover, 2013 Silver Slugger Award. He was the most valuable Oriole 3 times. He won the Heart and Hustle Award 3 times for the Orioles. He won the WBC with Team USA, that iconic catch, which is actually in our intro. He was on Team USA twice. And then, he's in the top 10 in a lot of different hitting categories in Orioles history. So it was a well-deserved honor for Adam Jones, no doubt. And, I kind of feel old because he's retired, but still my favorite athlete of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't quite understand what his career was like because I was kind of young when he was, in his prime, and I wasn't really into baseball. Then I looked back the numbers, the other day, and I was like, yeah, the dude was a stud. I mean, 5 All-Stars. Was it like 4 straight All-Star appearances?
I think so.
I mean, that's just, you're the best at your position. You're one of the best at your position for an extended period of time. So that's definitely impressive. And I was, it was well-deserved.
Yeah. I mean, I noted before the show, I looked at his baseball reference page. He was a 3 to 4 win player in center field for a decade, and it was really cool. I mean, he came to Baltimore the year I was born, and I remember his last moments as an Oriole before he became a Diamondback in 2019. It was pretty special. 2008 to 2018, 10 years in Baltimore. He's meant a lot to the city. He's an icon. And, that's completely well-deserved. He is one of the greatest to ever do it in an Orioles uniform, and I am proud to say that I witnessed his career, but he's officially immortalized. Anyway, we'll get into the draft, and I have the number 1 overall pick. Brendan actually wanted to give me the number 1 overall pick before I flipped a coin, so this should be interesting. Brendan, you want to tell the viewers your decision here?
I don't know what the 1-1 is. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I should go. So I want to give it to you. I want it off my back, and I want to give it to you.
So, for me, there may be a little bit of bias in this pick because I've been to the city, a lot, and I really enjoy it. And, I've been to this ballpark a few times.
This is shocking.
And, it's kind of a polarizing fan base. Some people love him, some people hate him. But I respect him. I think this is the greatest sports city in the world. I am going to pick Boston number 1. That's my pick.
You psyched me out.
Yep.
I thought you were going Philly.
No.
I thought you were going to New York, and then I was like, you started going like how you been there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's going to Philadelphia. But no.
Boston.
Oh my gosh.
Boston is an amazing city. It's one of my favorite cities I've ever been to, even though I haven't been to a ton. But not the point. One of my favorite places I've ever been to. I mean, Fenway Park is iconic. I feel like wherever I go, I always see Red Sox gear, and no matter what, Fenway Park is always packed. Been on their Green Monster. That's my number 1 pick. I gotta stick to my beliefs. I believe that Boston, like I said, is the best sports city in the world. So,
I respect that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna do that number 1. But I feel like I have to go the 2 other East Coast teams. 'Cause I feel strongly that the MLB is, you think about the big markets. I think the 3 big markets are Boston, New York, and Philly. So I'm picking New York and Philly. And that would be Philly my number 1 round pick, because I'm not going New York my number 1 round pick. That's for the record.
Had to get that straight.
Yep, they're round 2. I mean, it's just Philly. I feel like every time you watch a Citizens Bank Park game, it's electric. I mean, I look forward to those playoff games. They are so fun to watch. I mean, people that hate Philly, but they are really, the atmosphere, I feel like, is unmatched in that ballpark. And then New York, I mean, yeah, it's New York. They got 2 teams. Yankees, the most iconic sports team maybe in the world. So they got that. And the Mets are also pretty passionate about them too. And it's just a big city, giant city. So that's the 2 next picks.
Those are 2 great picks. Been to both cities. I mean, Philly is a bit unhinged whenever they, win or lose. It feels like they destroy their city, but very passionate fans. And, Philly is a pretty nice city, I will say. Citizens Bank Park, nice stadium. And, as much as we hate New York, you got to tip your cap out of respect. That 2 baseball teams. You got 2 baseball teams in your clubhouse. I mean, that's pretty good. A 2 for 1 right there. I like those picks. But I am thrilled to get my next pick, which is going to be my second pick of the draft. I loved this city as well when I went last summer. Chicago. Love the fact that I just got Chicago.
Ooh.
So good. I'm so pumped that I have Boston and Chicago. I feel like those are 2 of the best sports places. Amazing. Chicago's an amazing city. I can't say enough good things about it. And, it's another thing like New York. It's 2 sports teams or 2 baseball teams in one city. I mean, Wrigley Field, I'll speak for the Cubs. Wrigley Field gets packed when it's just a casual game day on a week. Wrigleyville is a literal town, and it's just amazing to experience. And I hope that anyone who's a baseball fan can experience it. The White Sox are a little different. I know they're bad right now, but still, it's a very nice stadium. In Chicago, the city itself, it is amazing. So I love the fact that I got some of my two favorite places on my team. That's really good value right there.
Um, that's shocked. I mean, they do have the two teams. I feel like the White Sox are. They're not quite the Mets. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the Cubs though, like the Cubs, the history there.
Yeah, no, the Cubs are comparable to
Wrigley.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. The Mets are better historically.
Well, yeah, but I also didn't have New York on the board.
That's right. That's right.
And I love Chicago. And I think I'd say I like Chicago more than New York as a city. So I feel great about that pick.
Now, if let me ask you this: if you had
Hmm.
my picks, these back to back, would you pick Chicago in there instead of New York and Philly?
I will say I did have Chicago higher on my board than Philly. So yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah. I mean Philly. Don't get me wrong, Philly's really good, and I know they're hateable, but yeah, Philly's it's tempting, but yeah, I'm just partial to Chicago. It's a beautiful place, so I don't think Philly's punching on that same level.
I just feel like the fans in New York, in Boston, in Philly are just crazy.
They are crazy.
It's not
Yeah.
unlike any other place.
I would agree with that. And then I'm gonna get another banger here. I'm gonna go with LA. I am gonna go with.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out west. I feel like that's the only pick you can make in this spot. The Dodgers flooded. The fans just flood that stadium. It's another. From what I've heard, it's beautiful. As a city, and I actually was calling games this summer, and one of my coworkers or fellow broadcasters on air, where I was calling games with him, he's from the Los Angeles area, so the West Coast. This is the top option out there, and I had to snag it. So those are my next two picks.
That was, you had to. That's the best one out west. I'd be interested to see, if their team wasn't full of these stars, what kind of numbers they would do. Because
That's,
these first four teams, they're gonna pull numbers even if the team's bad. That's just kind of cities there are. But I feel like the Dodgers are always good. That they never run into this problem.
well, I don't know. We've never seen them, be. We've never seen those fans in a spot where their team is bad, so they haven't really been tested yet.
I'd be interested to see that though. I don't think it ever happened though, because
Probably not.
Show Otani for 9 more years.
I think 8 after this.
Yeah.
It's a decade of Shohei in LA. That's
All right. My third pick. I'm gonna go out west.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with San Diego.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
If there's not a stadium or city I want to see a baseball game in than San Diego. I mean, you only hear good things about Petco Park. I mean, it's on the beach. It seems like a great time. People love going to games there. That's what I've heard. People who just aren't even baseball fans, you just like going to Petco Park because it's a good time. And I feel like that shows. That playoff atmosphere is electric. There was that Philly San Diego series a few years ago. That was so fun. So I feel like San Diego's second best option out west, out behind LA. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
No, that's a fantastic pick. It's like you said. It's really just the positive vibes out there. It's so vibrant in San Diego. It's one of those types of places, and you got Tatis, you got Machado, you got the Bogarts. It's a pretty fun loving time out there. It seems like. And yeah, I think that was a really good pick. You had to get a West Coast team on your squad, so I really like the direction you went there.
Yeah. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go I'm going up north. I'm picking Toronto.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting the only team not in the U.S. I think it shows. They
Yeah.
they love their Toronto Blue Jays up north. They, I'm going back to playoff atmosphere. I feel like your playoff atmosphere shows how good of a baseball city you are, and those you go back to like the Orioles Blue Jays playoff games. Just like the camera's shaking because
Yeah.
people are so excited. So that's my next pick.
Yeah, that's another really good pick. I actually didn't put Toronto on my board because I don't like the Blue Jays, but
Makes sense.
it does make sense objectively. Toronto's a really good atmosphere. I mean, you think about it this way: there's only one baseball team in Canada, so they have the backing of a whole country. So that is pretty elite. I like that pick.
Yeah. Well, you also have to consider how many people really care about baseball in Canada.
That is also true. There's a reason the Expos are not around anymore. Okay. For my last pick, or no, this isn't my last pick. I have 4 and 5. I'm gonna go back to back. So now, honestly, I feel great with the spot I'm in because I'm gonna have 4 of the top 5 teams that were on my board. I'm gonna go to Atlanta. I am gonna take the city of Atlanta for my draft.
Okay.
I feel like that's just a really good sports place. Feels like people in Atlanta really care. We saw them go on that electric run in 2022, or no, 2021. When they lost Ronald Acuna, and it was still a great time. Atlanta's, I think, just a really good spot overall. I don't want to say it's slept on because I feel like people know it, but yeah, I'm just, again, I'm feeling really good that I got 4 out of my top 5 on my big board. So
Okay.
Atlanta, I feel like this might be the value pick of the draft, honestly.
I didn't have him on my board.
How?
I didn't think. I thought of him, but my number 10, I think, is a more sleeper.
Okay.
Hate me, but that's where I'm going.
Okay, it's fine. For my last pick, got a lot of teams crossed off my big board here. It's a really tough place to go. You need to think about some diversity. Honestly, I have quite a bit of diversity. I have Northeast, I have Midwest, I have straight up West, and then I have South. It's a tough choice.
Where you going, man? Tampa's right there.
Tampa? Oh,
Good
okay.
joke.
No. Yeah, I know. I thought that through. Ooh, I think I'm gonna hit home with another personal one for you. As much as I want to take my home city of Baltimore, I am gonna go to the Pacific Northwest, and I'm gonna go with Seattle. Seattle has gotten rave reviews. I can speak for my parents. They loved it when they went. And, those fans are pretty loyal, I would say, overall. They had the 116 win season, setting the amount of wins in the regular season. And then, they had to experience the playoff drought, and they were so excited when they actually broke it. And it just seems like Seattle's a great place, based on all accounts. So I'm going to continue the diversity, and Seattle, welcome to the squad.
Okay. I've been to a lot of Mariners games. I went to one this season, against I forget who it was against now. But they weren't on my draft board either. I've gone the full view of
That's
the
crazy.
Mariners. I know what they are, and I'd put them off.
You don't think they're worthy of, more love? based on your
I know the
experiences?
city of Seattle, they're not big sports fans there. That's all I'm saying. It's the it was fringe. It was fringe. You know, it does have a special place. I've been to a lot of Mariners games, but I didn't include them for a reason.
I don't know about that.
So I have going to my last pick.
Yeah.
I got my 3 teams left on my draft board, and I'm stuck here. Man, this is tricky. I'm gonna go San Fran.
Yeah.
Give me San Francisco.
Just thinking about that.
I didn't want to do it, but you know they're the best option available if you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One team I had on my list, I was surprised you didn't take, was Milwaukee.
I had Milwaukee on my list, yeah.
I thought you were gonna take them.
I honestly I was probably more inclined to take San Fran, but the fact that I already have the Dodgers, I don't know how well that would have meshed on my team. So, yeah, you know, business decision, I would say.
They're too good to pass up, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you didn't have the West Coast, or no, you had San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, but I don't know. It would have been tough having the. I don't know if there would have been interactions in my locker room with L.A. San Fran. You never know. Like it's kind of tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although you have the San Diego San Fran issues in your clubhouse.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, the 2016 All-Star Game, Padres are hosting it, and guys like Buster Posey and Madison Bumgarner, they were getting booed. So it's tough.
It's the same division. It's just San Diego's too good. They've got good vibes down there.
They do.
You can't be mad at the beach. You can't be.
They're gonna boo their division rivals. I'll tell you that much.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I got New York and Toronto. So.
Yeah, that's also tough.
And
well,
then
I don't feel like.
Last...
Oh, do you have one more pick?
No,
you
my
don't.
My last team on my draft board. I wanted to take so badly. Was
too bad.
Denver.
Oh, I didn't even think of Colorado. It's a good shout. I like it.
I have the average attendance of a game this season. Where do you think Colorado ranks? Worst team in the league.
Now that you phrase it like that, I'm thinking they're probably higher up on the list than I'd give them credit for.
Give me a guess.
I'm gonna say they're in like the 15 to 20 range.
They're 15.
Damn.
That's so impressive.
That's so good.
That's a baseball city.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
They put up numbers, and they're terrible.
Team's horrible. It's like the worst team of all time, and they're getting 15th in attendance.
Dude, 30,000 people per night.
That's amazing. Shout out Denver, man.
Slept on.
Slept
that was my
on.
Sleeper pick.
Wow. So I did have Milwaukee to your credit on my board. I think we're in Baltimore just for fun, in case I needed it. I had Miami. I was thinking about Miami at one point.
No.
Hey, come on. Miami's a fun city, dude.
They're 28th on the list here.
Oh. I'm just thinking of the Miami vibes. I feel like at their peak, it's obviously not right now, but at the peak of Marlins baseball, they're like the San Diego Padres of the East.
Like a Stanton era?
Yeah, like Stanton, Yelich, Real Muto, that type of thing. But I had them. I had Milwaukee. I also had Minnesota. I thought about Minnesota.
Minnesota?
I don't sleep on Minnesota, man.
I'm sound asleep on Minnesota.
Damn. Well, I didn't take them.
Houston's up there.
Houston, yeah.
Like down south.
I don't know.
Getting...
Houston kind of had some negative juju at one point due to a certain incident.
When I went to a Red Sox Astros game, and there were like surprising amount of Astros fans there.
I don't know if I want the juju in my clubhouse like that.
No, that's bad. Bad locker room stuff.
Yeah. Like, Seattle's chill. Boston is Boston. We all know about Boston.
Yeah.
Chicago, like Midwest is nice. LA, pretty good, and then the ATL. That's so yeah. Anyway, that's our draft. How do you feel about your class here?
I do feel like I'm coast heavy here. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Win the Central. I mean, you got Toronto's kind of in the Central, but not really. It's in the AL East. But you're the only one who got someone in a Central Division.
Yeah.
One team in the Central Division got picked.
I felt like I was pretty diverse with my board.
Yeah.
I had Boston North. I had Chicago in the Midwest. I had LA, on the West, and then I had Atlanta South, and then I went to the Pacific Northwest. I was kind of changing it up. I don't have any rivals here.
LA, Seattle.
LA, Seattle. That's not a rivalry.
I'm thinking of I guess Anaheim doesn't.
You're thinking of the Angels, yeah. But for the Angels, I would have put Anaheim on the board.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it doesn't count. Yeah, you're right. You got nothing there.
I don't have any rivalries. I like my class.
I mean, LA, Atlanta, a few years ago, that was kind of a big thing.
Oh, well, they're always locking horns in the NLCS, it feels like.
Yeah.
Not this year. But
I mean, I might have some locker rooms, but I just had to go best player available.
Yeah, you definitely want some best player available type things.
I had to whirl there.
Kind of felt like San Diego was a responsive pick to my LA pick, but yeah. But I honestly, this was a pretty good draft. I feel like.
Yeah, it went all right.
Yeah, so that is it on the draft front. Let us know who you think won in the comments on social media. We'll have posts up on our Instagram, X, and all that good stuff. So let us know there. And that was our only draft of the night. Now we go to the theme game. So playing out the rules of this one, this was my idea I brought to the table. We're going to have 2 minutes, and you have to start naming players. And I'm going to say yes or no if they fit the theme that I'm thinking of, but Brendan doesn't know.
Okay.
And you have to get it by the end. You'll get a final guess once the timer runs out. So yeah. I have my theme. We're going to do one of these each. I have a theme for Brendan, and he has a theme for me. We don't know the themes. And let me set. I'm actually going to go timer. So I'm going to set mine for 2 minutes. All right, you can start in 3, 2, 1.
Alex Bregman.
No.
Aaron Judge.
No.
Trey Ohtani.
No.
Gunnar Henderson.
Yes.
Freddie Freeman.
No.
Mookie Betts.
No.
Adley Rutschman.
Yes.
Hey, all right. Jackson Holiday.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh, we're hot. We're hot.
Yep.
Cedric Mullins.
Yes.
Oh boy. Anthony Santander.
Yes.
Dude.
It's an obvious one. It's turning obvious.
Can I get ooh, I feel comfortable. Can I get Corbin Burns?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I shoot right now? Now or later?
You can shoot if you want.
Can I get the 2024 Orioles?
That wasn't the exact thing I was thinking of, but I was thinking, you want to keep going? You still have time.
That's not the exact answer?
That's not the exact answer. You have like 90% of the answer.
Austin Hayes.
Yes.
Is this?
I'll let you
starters
keep
on-
going. I think you've
starters
already
on-
won, but I'll let you. I'll let you keep going, try to get the official one.
Is this
What were you saying?
starters on the 2024 Baltimore Orioles?
No, that's broaden it.
Broaden it. Players who played in the playoffs of the 2024 Orioles.
And your time's up. I think you technically got it. I was thinking of former or anyone who's played for the Orioles.
Oh,
So yeah, it was a
I
really
don't know if I got
broad.
that.
I mean, you were naming former Orioles like Hayes, Santander. They're not in the Orioles anymore.
I was thinking last year's team.
I know you just you were naming players from last year's squad.
I thought that was it.
I think you still got it because you got the Orioles theme.
Yeah.
So
Getting Gunnar Henderson early, and then I
yeah, I mean you got Gunner and then you got Adley and Jay. Yeah. Okay. Now I have to go here. Do you have a timer or do you want me to run my timer again?
I got a timer.
Okay. Let me
And
know when
I
I go.
might pause it periodically to check.
Okay.
So I'll let you know if I pause it.
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Mike Trout.
No.
Aaron Judge.
No.
Gunnar Henderson.
No.
J.T. Muto.
No.
Stephen Kwan.
No.
Gunnar Henderson. Did I already say him?
You did.
Yeah, I did. Shoot. Aroldis Chapman.
No.
Roman Anthony.
No.
Man, I'm not getting anything. This is tough. Freddie Freeman.
Yes.
Ooh, Freddie Freeman. Can I get a
By the way, I was wrong on Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman won.
He's-
yes.
Aroldis Chapman, Freddie Freeman? Are they like World Series champions?
That's on the right track.
Oh,
This is kind of the same thing. I might give it to you right now.
I know. What do they have in common? Wait a minute.
Stay on that.
Are they players that switch teams after winning a World Series?
No.
World Series. Can I get like Ozzy Albies?
Yes.
Can I? Oh man, wait. Aroldis Chapman's so random. Can I get like Anthony Rizzo?
No.
Ozzy Al. What?
Come on, you're right there.
Dude, what in the?
I think I'm gonna give it
What?
to you. 10 seconds left.
Wait a minute. Freddie Freeman, Ozzy Albies, Aroldis Chapman.
Should have guessed. All right, time's
Players
up.
that-
You can still guess though. You can still guess. Time's up.
Players that have won a World Series with multiple teams. That's not right.
You said players who won World Series. It's close. It's kind of.
What was it?
Players who won in the 2020s.
I was thinking of saying that. Oh man,
'Cause you didn't get Rizzo.
I didn't get Rizzo. Yeah, I was literally thinking about that. Like Aroldis Chapman and Freddie Freeman, they won a World Series in the 2020s, and I didn't
I
say
forgot he was on the Rangers.
it. Yeah. Dang it. It's all right. Anthony
That
Rizzo
kinda
almost
counts,
joined
though.
that club.
Yeah, I feel like we're both did because I didn't really get it and you didn't really get it. I feel like we
Yeah. Run it back.
run it back.
We have to do a tiebreaker.
I can. You got a theme. I got a theme.
Okay, you go ahead.
Wait, hold on. It might be a little hard. No,
Mine can
no,
definitely be a little hard for you.
I'm gonna do it.
The one
I'm
that I'm
gonna do it.
thinking of. Okay.
I gotta pull up. Give me a second.
Okay. I'm gonna think of one that I really want to do with you, but I don't think your ball knowledge is there.
What? My ball knowledge. All right, I got my thing.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me get the timer.
Gotta lock
3,
in.
2, 1, go.
Adley Rutschman.
Yes.
Oh. Bryce Harper.
No.
Dang it! I was literally gonna guess number 1 overall picks. Adley
Oh,
Rutschman.
yes.
Is it number 1 overall picks?
It's not.
But Bryce Harper's acceptable.
He's acceptable.
Ooh. Bryce Harper, Adley Rutschman. Jackson Holiday.
No.
Mookie Betts.
Yes.
Oh. Adley Rutschman, Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts. What do they have in common? They all have experience in 2 sports.
Nope.
Damn it. Vladdy Jr.
Yes.
All of these guys have played in the East Division, AL or NL.
Nope.
Harper doesn't. Bryce Harper played in the NL
You're
East. Adam Jones.
No.
So, okay. Andrew McCutchen.
No.
Roman Anthony.
No.
Steven Matz.
No.
It's Harper, Adley, Vladdy, and Mookie. It's not like an E thing. Andrew Vaughn.
No.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Yes.
It's not a switch hitter thing. What is this?
Time's
They're
up.
not players that like came up when they were really young. Oh, Adley, not really. It's not that. What was it?
Last year's All-Star Game players.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Harper, Adley, Ellie, Mookie. Oh, damn it. Vladdy. Okay. All right. It's fine. I'm going to try this one with you. See.
Could be
keep
tough,
it.
though. I'm ready.
It might be tough, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jerry Durant.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Let's go Kyle Schwarber.
Yes.
Can I go Tommy Pham?
Hold on, I gotta check. I don't know this off the top of my head. I'm gonna say no for Tommy Pham.
No for Tommy Pham. Can I get Alex Bregman?
Yes.
Can I get Rafael Devers?
No.
Okay. Not play for Red Sox.
And by the way, it's a firm no on Tommy Pham.
Firm no.
Yeah.
Can I get Mike Trout?
No, you can't.
Oh.
I know.
Jacob DeGrom.
I want to say no again. Hold on, I'm gonna pause your timer. Gonna make sure we have our facts straight here on this podcast. You know what? I think it's yes.
Okay. What about Shohei Ohtani?
No.
I'm lost.
And yeah, yes for DeGrom.
Oh. Gosh. This is tough. Xander Bogaerts.
No.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
No.
Aaron Judge.
Yes. You got 30 seconds.
What? Vladdy.
No. $15.
Kyle Stowers.
Yes.
Jacob Mizorowski.
No. Or no, wait a minute. It might be yes. You got 30 seconds left. I'm going to pause
The
it.
2025 All-Star?
No.
Oh, show the time.
Make
This-
sure.
Players drafted out of college?
Yes, that is. Wow.
Oh.
Dang. Let's make sure. Jacob Mizrahi. Hold on. Dang, baseball almanac. I'm pretty sure he did. I want to say Jacob Mizrahi went to college. Again, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, he did. He went to Crowder College.
There you go.
So, yeah, you named it. All those guys played college baseball.
I was just noticing it was a lot of U.S. guys.
Yeah, because I had a feeling you were going to catch on to that. Because, like I said, no to Bogarts, Devers, Ohtani.
And
Yeah.
it was a no on Mike Trout.
That's right. It was no one Mike Trout.
I was like, Mike Trout drafted out of high school. I was like, I'll just shoot this.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So, I get a rebuttal.
Do you?
Yeah, because you went first.
I guess so. You do get a rebuttal.
I do get a rebuttal. You gotta come up with another topic. That was impressive. I didn't know if you were gonna get that or not.
That was a complete guess. What is Jen Wrangler, like Long Beach?
Long Beach State.
Yeah.
Dang, that's ball knowledge.
Nah, he's a Red Sox. I gotta know that.
That's true. You gotta know your squad.
Like, I don't. Actually, I don't know where Alex Bregman went.
Do you not know where Alex Bregman went?
No, I don't know where college is.
It's a pretty famous baseball program. They kind of just won a national championship.
LSU. He was an LSU guy. I would
Yeah.
not have thought that.
He wears the number 2 because he was the number 2 pick.
Oh. All right. All right. All right. I think I got my topic. Give me a second here.
You gotta think. Weren't ready for the rebut.
This is just like. Okay. Oh, I don't want this. Who do I go to?
Don't have to make it that hard, you know.
I'm trying to think of stuff that I would know so quickly.
That is true. That's part of the game.
Okay. I'm looking this up. I want to get a list. That's the best team for me.
That's fair.
If I can get a list.
He's gonna be ready, folks.
I'm gonna be ready.
Yep. Did I say? Wait a minute. Was there? Did you name a black guy that went to college? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. What are you saying about that? Why is that?
Oh man, that's bad. That's a bad look.
Why is that bad?
All the players that went to college were white.
Well, there's not a lot of black players in MLB.
I know, but I mean they are all international to be fair. Or
On U.S. born. African
Yeah.
players are there.
when you think about like Acuna, Vladdy,
Like
yeah.
Michael Harris.
Michael Harris did not go to college. He was drafted out of high school. Forget where he was committed. I'm one of those people that, like, you name a player, I could probably name where they went to college.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did Eric Hosmer go to college?
Man, okay. Defeats my whole purpose here. Man. Can't believe I just got that on air.
What? You didn't, okay,
I don't
where
remember.
did...
Maybe he was drafted, I have no idea.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Still ruins my point, though.
Alright.
Do you have your list?
It's tough to get it. It's tough. Alright. I think I got it.
Okay. You gotta set the timer. Oh, my
Whoa.
voice cracks. We can be locked in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Adley Rushman.
No.
Gunnar Henderson.
Pause the timer. No.
Max Muncy.
No.
Chris Taylor.
No.
And who is gonna fit the category? Ronald Acuna Jr.
No.
Andrew McCutchen. Come on, man.
Yep.
Oh, McCutchen. Paul Skeens.
No.
Andrew Benintendi.
You think it's Andrews?
No, I actually didn't. But
Doesn't work.
okay. Ryan Mountcastle.
Yes.
Ryan Mountcastle, Andrew McCutchen. Ooh, is it a baseball player from Florida?
Yes.
Man, I'm too good.
Wow. All you needed was 2.
I just remember that Ryan Mountcastle first round pick out of Florida, and then Andrew McCutchen first round pick out of Florida, and he was committed to be a Gator. Baseball players from Florida. How about it?
Dang.
How much time did I have left?
I kind of stopped it because I was taking too long. That was kind of stunning.
That's fair. Nice. I don't know how I did that in 2 players, but
That was impressive.
that was it. All it took was Andrew McCutchen and Ryan Mount. That says a lot about my fandom.
That's all you needed to connect them.
I mean, I love Andrew McCutchen, and like Ryan Mountcastle's an Oriole, and I know too much about those two, so like,
I guess so.
I just immediately thought like, oh, they're both come out of Florida, and I'm like, all right, so probably move on from this.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a draw, I guess.
We're gonna have to call that a draw. But we both did pretty good overall. Now we have your idea. We have Deal or No Deal MLB edition. So the floor is yours.
Yeah. So for the audience, if you watch the Deal or No Deal, you know it's in the works. Except there's 4 cases. If you don't, I'll kind of roughly explain it. It's a little bit complicated, but I feel like most people know. So there's 4 cases, each containing 1 player. Those players are Shohei Ohtani, Trey Turner, Brandon Lau, and Brenton Doyle. So it kind of gets progressively better to worse. In Patrick's goal, he's going to pick a case, and that's going to be his case of the round. And he's going to slowly eliminate cases. And after he eliminates each case, I'm going to be the dealer. I'm going to give him a deal that kind of makes sense for me because I'm not going to know what he has. I have ChatGPT. Only ChatGPT knows what cases, what players in each case. So I don't know what he has. So I'm trying to, get a good deal where maybe he has Shohei Ohtani. I don't know, but I'm trying to get a good deal and not let him have Shohei Ohtani. So
It's true. Okay,
you're trying to get the best player.
That's right. It's my goal. I'm ready.
So pick a case, 1 to 4.
1 to 4. I like my number 3, so I'm gonna go number 3.
Number 3. That's your case.
Yep, I'm locked in.
What is your first one eliminated?
Hot take. I'm gonna eliminate number 1.
Number 1.
Yep.
All right, you eliminate. I'm gonna tell you which player it is.
Okay.
You eliminated Trey Turner.
Okay. All right.
You still got. That's not terrible.
Yeah, he's the second best player on the board.
I'm the dealer. I'm willing to give you Paul Goldschmidt.
For what?
You give up your case. You ends there. You get Paul Goldschmidt.
No.
You don't get to.
I don't want to. No. I don't
want
to do
keep
that.
Your case.
Yeah.
That's a risky move.
Paul Goldschmidt's washed. I'm good.
What if you got Brenton Doyle?
I'm gonna run that risk.
All right. Well, what's your next case?
I already eliminated case number 1. I have case number 3.
2 and 4 left.
See you, number 2. I gotta get number 2 out of here.
What's it gonna be? Oh, things get interesting now.
No.
You eliminate Brenton Doyle.
Oh yeah. That's good.
All right.
Yep.
This
like
leaves
it.
me in a tough spot now. You either got Shohei Ohtani or you got Brandon Lau.
Oh man. Well, I mean, if I get Brandon Lau, former Terp, so it's gonna be good. Shohei Ohtani. Okay. What were you saying?
Will Abreu.
Oh.
He can be yours.
He can. Yeah. Oh man.
Is Shohei Ohtani that good?
I have case number 3 and case number 4 left. Yeah, because William Brady's smack dab in the middle of those two. Better than Brandon Lau, but everyone's worse than Shohei. Doyle was 2, Turner was 1. You know what? I think I'm gonna just end the road here. I am gonna take William Abreu.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
He's a good outfielder. Yeah.
He's got a good power, good outfielder.
It's a good player.
What was in? I'm asking
Please.
ChatGPT. What was in case 3?
Please.
Oh, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh no.
I still got a good player though, so
You got a borderline all-star.
yeah, it's just not Ohtani. So
It's just, man, you chose him though.
I know I did. You know what? I like my blue collar guys, so I'll be happy with my consolation prize here.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and it's better than Brendan Lau. So yeah.
All right. It's quick.
All right. Do you want to? Huh?
It's quick.
Yeah, it
What
is.
you saying, though?
Do you want to do it? I can. If you're using ChatGPT, I can do it for you.
Well, I picked 4 players, and then ChatGPT knows who the.
Here, you know what? I'll do it for you.
If you can figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, I got you. We gotta kill some airtime, but Chat GPT. Don't use it in school, kids. We're not endorsing Chat GPT for school purposes.
I think it's helpful. Don't copy it, but
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It could be helpful at times, yeah.
I use it to study. I think it's a great tool. I think the teachers, I don't copy it. I don't plagiarize GPT. I just use it to study.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's like having a teacher with you. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, I gotta think of your guys. Make 4 deal or no deal cases with random.
You got it?
Okay, this is an interesting assortment of people here.
Okay. Who do you got for? Who are the cases?
Your collection today is Bobby Miller of the Dodgers. Got Tristan Casas of your Red Sox.
Okay.
We have Jordan Westburg of the Orioles. And we have Luis Severino of the Athletics.
There's no star here.
No.
I don't know what to think. So do you have the case numbers?
I do. I have the numbers. They're all lined up. So pick your case.
I don't even know who's my number one here. I guess Casas because he's young. I guess that's what I want. I'll pick case number one. Number one.
Number one, you're going to lock that in?
I'm going to lock that in.
Okay, so which one would you like to eliminate?
Get rid of number 3. Get it out.
Number 3?
Opposite of you.
Okay. That's true. I picked case 3, and you're going to eliminate it. So in case number 3, you did have Jordan Westburg, and he is officially gone.
Fine. Tristan Casas is still there. What's my deal?
He is. Let me ask ChatGPT. I'm completely relying on ChatGPT.
Yeah, all right. I did a little planning beforehand.
I know.
So I had a little more time.
But this is more like.
This is on
this
the
is
fly
more
you're
spontaneous.
doing. Yeah, you're doing a good job though.
I know. Ooh. Okay. The player that I can offer you to walk away is Jazz Chisholm.
Ooh. Wow.
It's a pretty good player.
That's pretty,
objectively.
too good. Oh man. You know what? After what happened, what was that thing that happened on the bases like last week with him?
Oh, there was the pop up, and he was afraid like Xavier Edwards, second baseman of the Marlins, like he was gonna drop it and do like the infield fly rule thing, and then he just wound up getting picked off anyway.
Yeah. For that, get him out of here. I don't want him.
You're gonna walk away from Jazz
in my
Chisholm?
clubhouse. Get him out of here.
Horrible home run derby participant too.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the worst home run derby round we've ever seen?
How many did he hit?
3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not really a power guy. It's just
Oh no. That's not the point though. So you're walking away from Jazz Chisholm.
walking away. I want Casas.
Okay. And you're still holding case number 1, right? Among the
Yep.
crowd. Okay. So case number 3 is gone. You have case number 1. Would you like to eliminate 2 or 4?
Number 2. Gone.
Okay.
Come on.
Number 2 is out of here for you. You don't want it. You're officially gone.
Yeah. Get it out.
So in case number 2, it was Tristan Casas
Oh no.
of the Red Sox.
What's the deal?
Let's see what
Who do I have left?
ChatGPT.
Who am I? Luis Severino and
You still have Luis Severino and Bobby Miller.
Miller.
Ooh.
Okay.
This might be a little bit hard to walk away from.
Oh,
You're going to have Jackson Merrill on the table.
Jackson Merrill. Deal.
You're just walking away?
Deal.
Deal?
Get me out of here.
You want to walk? You're just going to end your game there?
So happy with that.
Yep.
That
Okay.
is too good, ChatGPT.
So you are walking away from case number 1 and case number 4.
I feel
In
like
case number... What?
what he gave me is better than what I could get.
I know. That is true. Do you want to know what was in case number 4, the one that you didn't pick, or do you want to know what was in case number 1?
What was the one I picked?
The one you picked had Bobby Miller.
Oh, I'm there.
So-
All right.
Yeah. And then Luis Severino was in case number 4. So, yeah, honestly, you came out pretty good. You know, Jackson Merrill, that's a nice get.
I think ChatGPT made some mistakes there.
That is, yeah.
Too good.
That's you got lucky there. Do you still wish you had Casas or like?
He's no Jackson Merrill. We'll keep it 100 here. Jackson.
You're walking away happy.
I'm really happy.
Yeah. I missed out on Shohei Ohtani, but I still got Willie Abreu. Red Sox.
That's a really good player.
It's a nice consolation prize, but you know, not Shohei.
Yeah.
So that I think does it for the episode. That's all we got on today's show. We'll wrap it up right here. Brendan, any last thoughts before we head out?
No, some fun games here.
Yeah.
I had some fun. It was competitive. And very close games.
Absolutely. So we'll be back next week, and you actually said you're going to be out of town, so I'm going to have to pivot.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna be out of
we'll be
town for
okay.
2
We
weeks.
still had fun this episode. You know, we did some drafts. We always like having fun here. And that'll be it. So everything you need is in the description as always. And with that, we'll see you next time.